Welcome to the Healthpreneur podcast. My name is Yuri New York Times bestselling author, former professional athlete, and founder of Healthpreneur, the world's leading company helping health and fitness experts start and scale high-end coaching businesses. If you want to attract more clients, learn how to convert them without feeling salesy, and deliver an amazing program for them on the back end, if you want to be inspired by what others just like you have gone through and how you can do the same no matter what life throws your way, then you are in the right place, because every single week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to be bringing you the best to help you take your knowledge and expertise to the next level with your health or fitness coaching business. And if you enjoy what you see and hear and would like to take your business to the next level, then I invite you to check out our free online training over at healthpreneurgroup.com/training. And for now, let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. As you can tell, this is a little bit different today. We're on video. This is actually one of the first video installments of the Healthpreneur podcast, and I'm going to basically be doing more of these almost exclusively for all of our episodes moving forward into 2019 and beyond. And in today's episode, I want to talk with you about how to crush your goals in 2019. Because listen, you got to look back over 2018 and look at yourself and reflect in the mirror and ask yourself, man, did I really accomplish the goals that I wanted to achieve? If I did, that's great. What were they? Let's acknowledge those. Let's document those. Let's celebrate our wins, but also being very upfront and transparent and honest with yourself about the ones that you didn't hit, and asking yourself, why didn't I hit those goals? I said I wanted to hit this goal, but were my actions and beliefs and thoughts congruent with those results? And if the answer to that question is no, then obviously you now know why those goals weren't accomplished. So I want to give you a couple simple distinctions here to help you make 2019 as impactful as possible for you with respect to reaching your goals. The first thing we really need to dial in is we need to get clear on what the vision is. What is your vision? What's the vision you want to create, not just in 2019, but beyond? You know, what do you want to see have happen in your life, in your business in the next 3 to 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? And if you can start casting that vision and really thinking about, what does all this great stuff look like? If you're to think 10 years in the road and look back over the previous 10 years, looking at those past 10 years from, let's say, 2028 to 2018, what's everything you've been able to do and accomplish and experience? And really documenting all those things that you want to make a reality in your life as if they've already happened. I think it's really important to be very clear on your vision as much as you possibly can be, because your vision is going to be the path on which you're going to kind of live your life. And it's going to help you make decisions that are congruent with that path. A lot of times, a lot of people, especially in the entrepreneur space, don't know how to say no to stuff because they're not clear on what they should and should not be doing. So as soon as you're clear on the vision and you know what you should be doing, it's a lot easier to say no to stuff. And if you can say no to more stuff, you'll have more focus. And with more focus, you have a better time reaching your goals. So that's the first thing, is getting very clear on your vision. The second thing is, I want you to pick a maximum of 4 major goals that you want to achieve in 2019. I say 4 because any more than that is just way too overwhelming. And what I'm talking about here, I call these with our clients, we talk about the focus 4 outcomes. The focus 4 are the 4 major outcomes you're going to focus on throughout the year. Now, these are outcomes. They're black and white. They're black or white. They're quantitative. I made $1 million, or I enrolled 500 new clients. It either happened or it didn't. And you can track that progress. And you can, once you cross that finish line, December 31st, 2019, you know it happened or it didn't. So the outcome is that quantitative number, usually, that either did happen or it did not happen. You're going to pick 4 of those at a maximum. And maybe you have 1. Maybe you've got just 1 thing that you want to focus on. That's really important, okay? If you do more than 4, it's going to just get out of hand. Now, those 4 things they could have deadlines throughout the year at any point. They could have deadlines December 31st. Depends on the nature of that goal. But I would say 4 at the max, even less is better if you can. And I've just noticed in my experience with my own business and with our clients that when you focus on less, you actually get more focus on each one of those areas. Once you have those focus 4 goals, then you're going to start to break things down into projects, quarterly milestones, and stuff like that to make those a reality. Because the focus 4 outcomes, you don't have control over. You don't have control over making $1 million. You don't have control over 500 new clients enrolling. But what you do have control over are the tasks and the projects that are going to move you closer to that. So your goal is to focus on what you can control, and that's it. Because if you sequentially organize and plan stuff properly, you will have determined that if I do these activities on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, they're going to move me closer to my goals ultimately that I want to achieve. Okay, so that's in a nutshell a really simple process of how to plan out your year. And we have a whole process that we do as a company. We also do with our clients in our mastermind. This process that I'm walking you through is also available in our new focus planner, which should be coming out very shortly. We're just finishing up some of the logistical things. It's going to be an amazing addition to your planning arsenal. It's, I think, one of the best planners out there because I've used a lot of planners, and some planners I've enjoyed, others not so much. So I really created this planner for myself because I knew that with the way my brain works, this is what I need. And I figure if it helps me, maybe it'll help you as well. So stay tuned for more information on the release of the Focus Planner. It's going to be really, really powerful. So that is how we structure, plan out the year. Now, there's one more thing I do want to talk about with respect to crushing your goals in 2019. And it's this word commitment. Commitment really is the start of the race. You cannot achieve anything without full commitment. And a lot of times the reason people give up is that they're not fully committed. Listen, if your kids were kidnapped, you would be fully committed to doing whatever you have to do to get them back. Now, I know that's a horrible example, but it shows that strong desire is needed to have strong commitment. Because you know that the journey of business and the journey of building something great is not easy. So you have to be fully committed to the process, even when times get tough, even when you're not too sure what to do, even when you think you know what to do doesn't turn out the way you want it to. You can't just cry and hide under the blankets. So commitment's important. And what I tell everyone is you need to commit first and figure out the rest later. How can you possibly know every step of the way before you're even there? You know, like everyone is looking for certainty and they're looking for, is this going to work out? Is this the thing? You're never going to know until you get there. That's the thing. It's the irony of this world and the way the universe works is you have to believe it in your mind before you can see it in the world. And a lot of people are looking for the opposite. They're looking to see the proof, the safety before they move forward. And what that tells me is they don't believe in themselves. You don't believe in yourself if you can't commit. If you can't fully commit to what it is you're doing, you don't believe in yourself. And why don't you believe in yourself? I don't know. But you don't believe that you can make things work. You don't believe that you can figure it out. You don't believe that you can maybe get the help you need to help you figure it out. You have to become more resourceful. You have to believe in yourself. You have to commit even when you are not ready. Because we're never ready. And everyone wants to get ready. But everything about getting ready to get ready is a waste of time because it's delaying your progress. And if you think about a classic example of I'm going to start later, I'm going to do this later, I'm going to do this tomorrow. Don't put off till tomorrow what can be done today. Something I tell my kids, something I tell my clients. What you can do now, do now. You don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. Right? The world could be hit by a meteorite. I think we don't know. So don't procrastinate, don't delay. You're never going to have your ducks in a row. You're never going to have everything figured out. Be okay with that and commit yourself to unravel the journey as it unfolds. The solutions will come as you take one step after another. When I was in university, I wanted to become a sport med doctor. So I actually wanted to play pro soccer, which I did, which was amazing. And then I was thinking, okay, I'm going to become a sport medicine doctor for a professional soccer team after I retire. That was my goal. And then after my first year in university, I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. So I started off training clients in my second year of university. And I was thinking, you know what? I really enjoy this personal trainer thing. This is pretty good. I'm enjoying connecting with people and helping them. And I did that for about 7 years, and I worked with a lot of clients, long hours, like most of us have, right? If we're working one-on-one in clinics or in the gym. And I got to a point where I said, This is not the life I want to live. I need to build something that is more leveraged, that can impact more people, that can save me a lot of time, especially when I have kids. So I started my business online in 2006, but do you think I had any idea that 13, 14 years later, I would be doing what I'm doing now? No way. I didn't even think about Healthpreneur back in the day. I wasn't even thinking about helping other health experts build their businesses. That wasn't even a shadow of a thought in my head. I was just thinking about what can I do tomorrow or today to make a little bit more money, to live a little bit more comfortably, to move out of the situation that I'm not happy in. And that's where you need to start, guys. You're not going to know the whole road. The bridge is not going to be built before you start crossing it. You build the bridge as you go. The stairs unfold themselves one step at a time. You don't need to know the end of the staircase. You need to just know the next one or two steps with a vision of where you want to go. Because especially in today's day and age, things change so rapidly with technology that if you wait and delay, what you think you're going to do now is going to become obsolete in 6 months. But at the same time, you have to understand that there are things that will never change. The desire for human connection, for high touch, for people to feel heard and understood. The technology or the platform you're using, that stuff's going to change. But it's the users that are never going to change. And if you understand the users, if you understand humans and build a business around that, you will be future-proof. No matter what comes up, AI, VR, all this different, robotic type stuff, all of that stuff you can tap into. As long as you understand the fundamentals, that's what's really important. But you have to start. You have to start now. And if you're already further along in the journey, you got to figure out, is this the right path for me? Do I continue going down this path? And if you're obviously one of our clients in the HPA workshop or in the Luminaries, you are on the right path. Just keep on pedaling. Keep rowing that boat. Because very often, another thing is not only do people not commit, is that they quit too early. They think that when the going gets tough, that's when they're going to jump ship. And they're literally one stroke or one tweak away from a breakthrough. And I see this all the time with our clients when we're doing our Q&A calls. Someone has launched their ad campaigns on Facebook and their numbers are a little bit higher than they want to be. They're paying $20 for a webinar registration when they should be paying $2 to $5, for instance. And they're like, this doesn't work. I don't know if I can do this. It's like, hold on, hold your horses. Let's have a look at your targeting. Let's have a look at your audiences. And right away, we find the leak in the boat. And we fix it. The boat starts to float again. And everything is good. So do not give up too quickly. Obviously, commit to the right thing. Commit to the right process. Commit to the right coaching. Commit to the right strategy. And see it fully to the end. Because if you commit too early, you're never going to achieve your goals no matter what strategy you're deploying. Okay, guys? So this, again, I'm not going to give you some magic pill to reach your goals, because there is no magic pill. See, the thing is, when you start hearing and listening and watching people who understand this stuff, who've actually achieved great success in life, you're going to find that they all say the same thing. It comes back to the fundamentals. What's between your ears? What you think about, how you think, how you plan out your year, your month, your days, how you use your time, how you deal with adversity, how you deal with internal fears and having the courage to commit even before you're ready. These are the things that are going to lead to success, because everything else can be figured out. You have to commit first before you see the results you want to see. I can't stress that enough, guys. One of my mentors, Dan Sullivan from Strategic Coach, he's got this model called the 4 C's, and the first thing we do, right? The first C is we make a commitment. And then from that commitment, we go to courage. But what most people want are the second 2 C's, which are clarity and confidence. Capability and confidence. So everyone wants the capabilities and confidence. Everyone wants the skills, the know-how, the end result, but they don't want the commitment and courage, because the commitment and courage is the hard part. It's the scary part. It's the uneasy part. It's that feeling in your stomach where like, oh my God, is this going to work out? I can't see the other side of the gorge. I don't know if I should step across. But the people and the entrepreneurs that really, really hit it big in this world, and it doesn't, like, listen, we're not talking about creating the next Apple. For you, whatever that is in your life, right? It's the people who feel the fear, as the book says, and do it anyways. They commit, and then they take courage, and they move through fear. And if you can get those two dialed in, guys, if you can commit and then use courage to move into fear, you can accomplish anything, not just in 2019, but anything in life, because everything is figure-outable. That is an actual word, figure-outable, and you can quote me on that. You can figure things out because you are resourceful and the information is out there, the support is out there, the coaching is out there, and all you need to do is commit and have courage. So that is how you make 2019 your best year yet. And now the question I'm going to pose to you is, are you willing to step up and make that a reality? If so, well, you know where to go. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Hey, thanks so much for joining us on this episode of the Healthpreneur podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, here's what I'd like you to do right now. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Healthpreneur podcast on iTunes. And while you're there, leave us a rating or review. It helps us get in front of more people and change more lives. And if you're ready to start or scale your health or fitness coaching business and want to start getting in front of more people, working with them at a higher level without trading time for money, then I invite you to check out our free 7-figure health business blueprint training, totally free right now. And you can do so at healthpreneurgroup.com/training. For now, thank you so much for joining us. Continue to be great, do great, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.